Hello again, folks. When a grand jury voted to indict Donald Trump last Friday, it made official an event that none of us has ever seen before. A US president will face criminal charges for the first time in history. This week, Trump will hand himself to a New York court. He'll be fingerprinted and likely have his mugshot taken. Both camps want that mugshot. The Democrats will want to use it against him for the next presidential campaign, and Trump will want it to use for his campaign as proof to his supporters that the system is against him and them. It will be one of the most published shots in history, used over and over and over again.
We'll take the indictment. We will dissect it. The team will look at every potential issue that we will be able to challenge, and we will challenge. And of course, I very much anticipate a motion to dismiss coming because there's no law that fits this. And you have a situation where, the federal government, the Department of Justice, turned this matter down. The FEC, which governs federal election laws, said there's no violation here.
We'll know much more about the case in the coming days, but Trump is accused of falsifying business records after a $130,000 US payment was made by his former personal attorney Michael Cohen to Stormy Daniels in October 2016, days before the presidential election. It's not the actual payment of hush money that's the problem here. That's not illegal. It's where that money came from. Trump's former personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, who's already been sentenced to 3 years in jail for campaign finance law violations, says the payment was falsely recorded as legal fees when the money was actually a campaign expense paid to keep Daniels quiet. Prosecutors allege that action could be a breach of campaign finance law. It's a misdemeanor, which could be a felony in New York.
He's now being held accountable. And I think Neil Katyal turned around and said it. It's the first time in his life that the guy is actually being held accountable for his own dirty deeds.
Like him or not, Donald Trump is right when he says the US justice system has been weaponised. As we know, the Democrats have made it an obsession to get Trump, but until now, they still haven't found a smoking gun. Mueller, 2 impeachments, the raid on Mara-Largo have only served to empower Trump and his base. Now the Democrats are going after his livelihood in New York. The New York District Attorney is an elected Democrat. Alvin Bragg has been going after Trump since 2017, with some success, mind you. This current case was dead about a year ago, but the new DA, Alvin Bragg, brought it back to life.
This is an abomination. It's the epitome of the abuse of prosecutorial power to bring a case that would not be brought against anyone else. They are going after the man, not a crime. And the legal theory, frankly, is pathetically weak.
Barr is also right. It's highly unlikely this case, a misdemeanor for now, would have been brought against anyone else. And it's hard to see how this case sticks. Also, Trump has other cases against him that are far stronger than this one. An investigation in Georgia relating to alleged attempts to overturn the result of the 2020 election, and another in Washington, stemmed from the January 6 US Capitol riot. So this process is strange and could backfire, making Trump even stronger in the run-up to 2024. Broadly speaking, the trouble with where things are at right now is that the justice system, which is supposed to be impartial, will continue to be used as a political plaything and an attempt to get square for both parties. It's the same as impeachment. The process of impeachment has already been diminished. As soon as Joe Biden is out of office, the Republicans will go after him, whether it's over his son Hunter's business dealings, the war in Afghanistan, or the trouble at the southern border. And on we go. Thanks for watching. To support this channel, please like, share and subscribe below, and I'll see you next week.